Ever found yourself searching for the perfect entertainment for your event and feeling overwhelmed by the options? You're not alone. It's estimated that there are more than 2,500 working wedding and events bands in Scotland. At Hireaband, we also deal with scores of tribute acts, and as for DJs, well, everybody thinks they can DJ, so there are thousands to choose from. But we only work with real DJs with a proven track record and a proper understanding of what's required to get a party going. If you're happy to trawl through the internet looking for the perfect band or entertainer, then you have my respect and best wishes. I guarantee that once you've watched your 10th band video, you'll have forgotten about the first 5 and why you liked them. Good promotional video is now pretty easy to come up with, as is a fancy website. Even glowing reviews can be fake or generated by AI, so just because a band, DJ or tribute act looks and even sounds great online, have you ever watched X Factor? That doesn't mean you're home and dry. Choosing the perfect entertainment for your event can feel like a daunting task, especially when there are so many thousands of options. But this decision isn't just about ticking some boxes, it's about creating an unforgettable experience for you and your guests. Agents, industry experts, are just chancers. There's no denying that entertainment agents can be a bit marmite. To some, they're just another middleman who takes a cut from a hard-working entertainer's fee just for answering the phone. Some entertainers have a visceral hatred for all agents, and there's no doubt there are some real horror stories in circulation. As a former working musician myself, I had good and bad experiences with agents. But here's the truth of the matter. Bad agents don't last long. If they supply substandard entertainers, or substandard bookings for that matter, they disappear fast as lightning. What you're really getting from a good agent is his or her reputation, hard won over many thousands of bookings. And what creates a good reputation for an agent? Making sure that they recommend the best possible entertainers and the match for your event is perfect. You see, the last thing an agent wants is to send a rubbish band to your wedding or event. In this day of online reviews, getting it wrong can damage a business irreparably. So a good agent will do everything in their power to ensure your event goes without a hitch. It's just common business sense. No agent wants a phone call at the weekend with an issue. We probably know something you don't know. The entertainment industry is actually very small and tight-knit. Everyone knows everyone else or knows someone who knows someone. You get the picture. Just as there can be dodgy agents, there can be dodgy entertainers. Did you know, for instance, that there are some bands out there, we call them Frankenstein bands, which may be meeting each other for the first time at your wedding or event? Yeah, they have great videos and websites, but the people who actually turn up for the biggest event of your life may have met in the car park of your venue for the first time. You might get lucky and have a great time, but don't be surprised if you don't. Are you also aware that most musicians work full-time in a day job and only part-time as musicians, usually at the weekends? Frankly, some are better organised than others, but an established agent works full-time on your behalf. He or she knows that even some of the very best bands can be a wee bit vague when it comes to the details of where they're supposed to be and when they're supposed to be there. Your agent will make sure those guys, superb musicians as they are, get frequent reminders of all the details of your event. Some bands perform at well over 100 events every year. That's 100 different dates, names, venues, first dance songs and schedules, not to mention invoices and receipts, all of which have to be dealt with by someone who may also have a very responsible day job. At Hireaband, we have doctors, lawyers, pilots, teachers, opticians, bankers, bakers and candlestick makers in our roster. Mild-mannered professionals by day, rock gods at night. With the best will in the world, your event isn't on their mind all week, but it's on ours. So your agent will choose to represent talented, reliable and honest bands because it's good for his or her business and it's good for your event. A good agent has zero tolerance for bands and entertainers that, to use a musical term, take the piss. We can't afford them, and neither can you, even if they're cheap as chips. In fact, especially if they're cheap as chips. But money, 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 that's all agents think about, isn't it? Isn't it more expensive to hire a band through an agent? Won't I save money booking my band direct? Look, you can always get a cheaper band. The competition for your business is huge. If price is the most important thing to you, then yes, you may save money booking direct or negotiating a band's fee down. An agent won't reduce a popular band's fee to suit your budget. He or she will offer you a band with a lower fee instead. Smaller or newer bands tend to be slightly less expensive, remember. Popular bands can simply command a higher fee for all kinds of reasons, but mainly because they are popular, with a reputation for delivering unforgettable entertainment and happy customers. Basing your decision on price alone is very risky. A few years ago, we got a panicked call from a client on the Wednesday morning before her Friday wedding. The band she'd booked direct several months previously called her to say that their ex-drummer, who had taken her booking, hadn't told the rest of the band, and now they were booked for another event. She'd been calling and emailing, but no one picked up on her attempts to get in touch until it was way too late. Of course, there was a happy ending, and we were able to provide a few different options based on our knowledge of our venue, which had a few challenges, to say the least. We work on a Wednesday morning. In fact, we work all week. Our office is open, and we're available. Try calling your band the Wednesday before your wedding and see how you get on. Then call us. We'll answer within 4 rings, and you'll be speaking to an expert. How to spot a good agent? It's pretty straightforward. Look for reviews, look for how long they've been around, because remember, bad agents don't last long. We've been trading non-stop since 1999. Here's another top tip. Look at who the professional entertainment bookers go to. Hireaband has looked after some clients for more than 2 decades. If you've been to a Christmas party night at one of the big Scottish venues, chances are we've supplied the entertainment. Professional entertainment bookers have no time for amateurs. They want great entertainment, on time, and at a reasonable price. That's why so many of them come to us. And if I may be so bold, so should you. At Hireaband, we don't just find bands, we invest time getting to know our clients and their venues. This means we're able to pair you with entertainment that fits perfectly, not just on paper, but in practice. There are so many good reasons why we've been trusted by thousands of clients for more than a quarter of a century. No one in Scotland has been responsible for more fantastic and unforgettable events than Hireaband. If you'd like to have a chat with one of us about your event, email lisa@hireaband.co.uk or call us on 0141 413 4060. Thank you.